The door that only appears at 2:13 a.m. At exactly 2:13 a.m., the door appeared. It wasn't there before, it wasn't there yesterday, and it definitely was not supposed to exist in the middle of my bedroom wall. I noticed it when I woke up to the sound of something scratching, not loud, not violent, just slow, careful, like someone trying not to be heard. Scratch. Pause. Scratch. I sat up in bed, heart pounding. That's when I saw it. A narrow wooden door. Old peeling paint. A black handle shaped like a twisted finger. I lived alone. There was nothing behind that wall except concrete. I knew that because I was the one who knocked it down and rebuilt it last year. Yet the door was there, and the scratching was coming from the other side. When I didn't open it, of course I didn't. Instead, I grabbed my phone and recorded a short video, whispering, "Time is 2:14 a.m. A door just appeared in my wall." Even saying it sounded insane. Then the scratching stopped. Silence, not normal silence, the kind of silence that feels like something is listening back. I stared at the door for 5 full minutes. Nothing happened. Eventually, exhaustion won. I told myself I was dreaming, hallucinating, sleep paralysis. I turned off the light. I went back to sleep. At 7:32 a.m., the door was gone, completely gone. Smooth wall, no crack, no mark. I laughed at myself. "Stress," I muttered. I went to work and tried to forget it until the next night. At 2:13 a.m. I woke again, same scratching, same place. The door was back. This time the handle moved slightly, just a tiny twitch, like something on the other side had touched it, then quickly pulled away. A cold wave ran through my body. I whispered, "Hello?" No answer, only breathing. Soft breathing, not mine. I told my friend Daniel about it the next day. He laughed. "You're dreaming." I recorded it. "Then show me tonight." So he stayed over. We sat awake, talking, drinking coffee, trying to stay alert. At 2:12 a.m., nothing happened. Daniel smirked. "See?" At 2:13 a.m., the door appeared right in front of us. Daniel stopped smiling. The scratching started immediately, slow, deliberate. Daniel whispered, "Don't open it." I wasn't planning to. Then the breathing started. Louder this time. Close to the door. So close it sounded like whoever or whatever was on the other side had their face pressed against the wood. Daniel backed away. "I don't like this," he said. Then something knocked from inside. 3 knocks, not random, intentional. See, so we didn't sleep that night. At 7:32 a.m., the door vanished again. Daniel refused to come back. "You need to move," he said. I should have listened. I didn't. Because curiosity is stronger than fear, and that curiosity almost got me killed. The third night, I prepared. I set up a camera facing the wall. I kept a flashlight, knife, and my phone ready. At 2:13 a.m., the door appeared again. But something was different. There was a faint light leaking from the bottom, a dim yellow glow, and the scratching had stopped. Now there was whispering. Very faint. So faint I couldn't make out the words. I leaned closer. That was my first mistake. The whispering stopped. Then a voice spoke clearly from the other side. "Finally. You're listening." Every muscle in my body locked. I whispered, "Who are you?" A pause. Then, "Not who? What?" The handle turned slowly. I stepped back instantly. The door didn't open. It stopped halfway, as if something inside was waiting for permission. "Open it," the voice whispered. "No. Open it, and I'll leave." I didn't believe that for a second. "I'm calling the police." Soft laughter came from the other side. "They can't come here." "Why?" "Because this place doesn't exist for them." I didn't sleep again. The door disappeared in the morning like always. but something had changed. I started hearing faint scratching even during the day, inside the walls, above the ceiling, sometimes directly behind me, always faint, always stopping when I turned. Night 4. I tried ignoring it. At 2:13 a.m. the door appeared again. This time it was already slightly open, just enough for darkness to leak out. Not normal darkness, the kind that looks thick, like smoke that refuses to move. The voice spoke again. "You didn't open it yesterday. I won't open it today either." A long silence. Then, "That means I have to come out myself." The door creaked another inch. Cold air rushed into the room. The temperature dropped instantly. My breath became visible. I ran forward and slammed the door shut. The scratching exploded violently from the other side. Faster, harder, angry. The whole door shook. And then something slammed against it from inside. Once, twice, 3 times. The wood bent outward slightly. Something big was pressing against it, something strong. I dragged my dresser in front of the door. The scratching continued for almost an hour. Then suddenly it stopped. At 7:32 a.m. the door vanished again, but the scratch marks remained on my dresser. Deep. Too deep to be fake. That's when I realized something terrifying. Every night the door stayed a little longer. Every night it opened a little wider. And one night, it wouldn't disappear. Night 7. I didn't wait for 2:13 a.m. I packed a bag ready to leave the apartment. At 2:12 a.m. the wall was normal. I grabbed my keys. At 2:13 a.m. the door appeared again, but this time it was already wide open, and the room behind it was not a room. It was a hallway stretching endlessly into darkness. Something moved inside it, something tall, too tall. Its head almost brushed the ceiling, and it was walking toward the doorway. Slowly, very slowly, like it knew I couldn't escape in time. The voice came again, not whispering now, right beside my ear, even though nothing stood next to me. "You should have opened it when I asked." I ran. I didn't even look back. I sprinted out of the apartment, down the stairs, out into the street. I didn't return for 2 days. When I finally came back, the wall was normal again. No door, no marks, nothing. I almost convinced myself it was over, until last night. I woke up at 2:13 a.m., not in my apartment, in a hotel room across the city. And I heard something scratching, slow, careful, trying not to be heard. I looked at the wall, and there it was again, the same narrow door, the same twisted handle. And this time, something was already turning it from the other side. Because it was never the apartment, it was me. The door doesn't appear in a place, it appears wherever I sleep. And tonight, I think it's finally going to open completely. If you found this video interesting, like and subscribe, because part 2 is coming, and you do not want to miss that.